In this lesson, we will explore counting objects using Python and OpenCV. Counting number of objects using Python and OpenCV. Learn how computer vision can count objects in images. Discover the basics of OpenCV and image processing. Experience a practical project you can try yourself. This lesson is beginner-friendly. Running the cell now. Let us get started with understanding what object counting is and why it matters. Let us understand what object counting really means. What is object counting? Object counting means finding how many items or shapes are in a picture. This is used in traffic monitoring, manufacturing, health, and lots more. We use computer vision, which means teaching computers to see and understand pictures. OpenCV is a popular tool for this. Running the cell now. In our example, we will use images with simple shapes to make it easy. First, we make sure our notebook has no distracting warning messages. This line stops warning messages from showing up, so our outputs are clean. Import NumPy as NP. We set the random seed to 42 for reproducibility. Running the cell now. Here, we've set up our environment by importing necessary libraries and suppressing warnings to keep the output clean. This step ensures that when we start processing images for object counting, the results focus only on key visual data without distracting messages. It's an important prep step for clear and effective computer vision work. Let us now set up our image data so we can count objects. We need an image to work on. Instead of downloading, we will make a simple one. Data setup, creating a simple image with shapes. Let us make a blank image with white shapes, one circle and one rectangle. This makes it easy to test object detection. We will use NumPy and OpenCV for this. Running the cell now. Let us create that image using code. We will build a small image so we control exactly how many shapes it has. Do not worry if you are new to NumPy or OpenCV, we will explain each part. This section imports OpenCV and NumPy for image processing. We create a blank black image, 200 pixels by 200 pixels in size. We draw one filled white circle at location 50, 50. Next, we draw one filled white rectangle from 120, 30 to 170, 80. We then print the shape of this image, which will be 200, 200, 3. Running the cell now. The output, 200, 200, 3, confirms our image dimensions and color channels, a 200 by 200 pixel image with 3 color channels, RGB. This matches our intent of creating a blank canvas large enough to draw the white circle and rectangle shapes for testing object detection. Noticing the shape ensures the image is correctly initialized before adding shapes. We now have an image with 2 objects, one circle and one rectangle. It is important to actually see our image. We will use Matplotlib to display our synthetic shapes. We will use Matplotlib, a plotting package, to show our image. Since OpenCV images use a different color order, we convert BGR to RGB so colors look right. We display the image with a simple title. We turn the axes off for a clear view. Finally, we show the image window. Running the cell now. Here, the code displays our synthetic image containing a white circle and rectangle on a black background. Notice how the shapes are clearly defined and positioned, confirming that our image setup is correct for testing object detection. This visual check ensures the objects stand out well against the background, which is essential for accurate detection in later steps. You should now see a black image with a white circle and rectangle. Next, let us process this image to find and count the objects. How does a computer move from colors to object counting? Let us break it down simply. How does object counting work? Computers see images as numbers, not pictures. The basic steps are: convert to grayscale, make features stand out, find object edges, and detect shapes. We will use contours to count objects. A contour is a line that outlines an object. Running the cell now. Now, let us write the steps in Python code. Most computer vision works better in grayscale, which is just one channel. We convert the color image to grayscale, which means every pixel becomes just a brightness value. This simpler format makes future steps easier. Running the cell now. Here, the image is converted to grayscale, which simplifies the data by reducing color channels to a single intensity channel. This step is crucial because it prepares the image for feature detection by making edges and shapes easier to identify in the next stages, like contour detection. Notice how this sets the foundation for accurately counting objects based on their outlines. Let us check how the grayscale image looks. Displaying the grayscale image helps us understand the next steps visually. We display the grayscale version using Matplotlib. We use the gray color map, so it looks just black, white, and gray. Remove axes for a clean look. Show the window. Running the cell now. This grayscale image shows the key first step in object counting, where the original picture is converted into shades of gray to simplify further processing. Notice how the image is now in varying intensities of gray, which makes features easier to isolate compared to color. This prepares the data for the next step, enhancing object edges to detect contours. Now each object is just a bright shape on a dark background. Grayscale images make detection tasks much faster. Next, we need a simple separation between object and background. Thresholding sets all pixels brighter than a value to white, others to black. We apply thresholding to the grayscale image to convert it to a binary image. Using a threshold of 127, all pixel values above this are set to 255, white, and below are set to 0, black. Running the cell now. This step converts the grayscale image into a binary image, where pixels are either black or white, making object edges much clearer. Notice how this simplification highlights distinct shapes, which is essential for the next step, finding contours that outline and count objects accurately. This thresholding acts as a filter to separate objects from the background in preparation for contour detection. Let us see what the threshold image looks like. Visual feedback always helps, so let us look at the binary image. We display the binary image. White areas are objects, and black is the background. The shapes now stand out very clearly. Running the cell now. This output shows the threshold image, which is a simplified black and white version where objects stand out clearly against the background. Notice how the shapes are now distinct, making it easier for the computer to detect their edges or contours. This step is crucial because it prepares the image for counting objects by highlighting their boundaries. This makes it simple for the computer to find where the objects are. We are almost ready to count. But first, let us find the outlines or borders of the shapes. Finding contours, object borders. Contours are lines following the border of each object. OpenCV can find all contours automatically. Each contour matches one visible shape in the picture. Running the cell now. Let us try finding the contours with Python code. We now ask OpenCV to look in the binary image and find the borders of bright areas. Contours should match our objects. We are about to find the contours of white shapes in the threshold image. This line uses cv2.findContours to detect outlines of white regions in the image. We print how many contours were found to verify the number of detected objects. Running the cell now. The output shows that 2 contours were found, which means OpenCV detected 2 distinct object borders in the threshold image. This confirms that the contour finding function successfully isolated each visible shape, aligning with the lesson's goal to identify and outline separate objects automatically. If everything works, you should see the number 2, matching our 2 objects. It helps to see what the computer actually detects as contours. We will outline the detected shapes in green. We prepare to draw contours on a duplicated image for visualization purposes. Create a copy of the original image to draw contours on without altering the original. Draw all contours in green with a thickness of 3 pixels on the copied image. Convert the image from BGR to RGB color space and display it using Matplotlib. Set the title of the plot as image with contours. Turn off the axis lines and labels for a cleaner image display. Render and show the image with contours to visually confirm correctness. Running the cell now. This output displays the original image overlaid with green contour lines, each tracing the precise border of an object detected in the scene. Notice how each visible shape is outlined distinctly, confirming that OpenCV successfully found all contours. This visualization helps verify the contour finding step by clearly showing the object boundaries detected by the code. If you see green borders around both shapes, it means detection worked correctly. Visualizing helps debug and explain code for beginners. Now let us finish the main task, counting how many objects are in our image. Counting the number of objects. Each contour found means one separate object detected. Simply count the contours to get the object count. This is how OpenCV helps automate tasks where people would need to count by hand. Running the cell now. Let us write code to print out the object count. The length of the contours list gives us the total objects. We set num_objects to the number of contours we found. We print out how many objects are detected. If our code works, you will see the answer 2, matching our circle and rectangle. Running the cell now. This output shows that the code detected 2 distinct objects by counting the contours found in the image. Notice how each contour represents a separate object, making it easy to automate counting tasks using OpenCV. This confirms that the approach successfully identifies and quantifies objects without manual effort. That is it. We just counted objects automatically in an image. Next, let us look at changing the number of shapes and predicting what will happen. Let us expand our mini project. We will add a third shape, an ellipse, and count again. Can you guess the new total count before we run it? Encourage the user to try adding and counting another shape. Explain that the next step will add an ellipse as a third object. Create a blank black image of size 200 by 200 with 3 color channels. Draw a white filled circle at position 50, 50 with radius 20. Draw a white filled rectangle from 120, 30 to 170, 80. Draw a white filled ellipse centered at 150,150 with axis 2010. Convert the colored image to grayscale format. Apply a binary threshold to the grayscale image to create a mask. Detect contours from the binary threshold image, retrieving only external contours. Count how many contours, objects, were found in the image. Print the total number of detected objects after adding the ellipse. Running the cell now. The output shows 3 contours detected, matching the 3 separate shapes drawn, a circle, a rectangle, and an ellipse. This confirms that each white shape is correctly identified as an individual object, illustrating how counting contours automates object detection without manual tallying. Try changing or adding more shapes for practice. OpenCV lets you automate counting for any reasonable object that stands out. Why is object counting a powerful real-world skill? Where can object counting be useful? Inventory control to count products on a conveyor belt. Monitoring the number of cars or people. Bird, plant, or bacteria sample counting. Any scene where you want to count things automatically. Running the cell now. There are countless applications if you learn these basics. Let us rapidly go over the steps we just learned. Recap: what did we learn? How to create a simple image with shapes using OpenCV. How to pre-process an image, grayscale and thresholding. Finding contours to detect object edges. Counting the objects in a picture with just a few lines of Python. Tuning detection by changing or adding shapes. Running the cell now. If you want more tutorials like this, like and subscribe to our channel to keep learning. Ready to try it yourself? You can test the code with your own photo by entering a file path or just hit enter to skip. This is a comment indicating a challenge to try with your own images. Prompt the user to enter a path to an image file or leave it blank to skip. Check if the entered path is not just white space. If there is a valid path, read the image at that path using OpenCV. If the image could not be loaded, cv2.imred returned none, print an error message. Otherwise, convert the loaded image to grayscale. Apply a binary threshold to the grayscale image to create a binary image for contour detection. Find the contours of objects in the binary threshold image. Print the number of objects detected by counting the contours found. Display the original image but convert from BGR to RGB for correct Matplotlib display. Set the plot title to your image. Hide the axes on the plot for a cleaner image display. Show the plot containing the user's image. If no path was entered, print a message indicating the image input was skipped. Running the cell now. This output shows the message displayed when no image path is provided, so no processing occurs. Notice how the code handles user input gracefully by skipping detection if no file is given, reinforcing the lesson's focus on flexibility and error handling when working with custom images. This encourages you to experiment later with your own pictures to apply the contour detection techniques learned. You can explore with many photos to see how well OpenCV works in real-world scenarios. Try coins, buttons, or drawn sketches for easy objects. If you learned something new, remember to like and share this video on YouTube.